Miami won the first three games on the road for game one.
Oh,
Oh, wedgie. Jamal
Reggie
Murray.
is there, but Reggie is there.
I was listening to the No Dunks podcast today, and actually, it was funny because they mentioned that there hasn't been a wedgie since April of 23rd, I think, Klay Thompson against the Kings.
Oh,
So this was
really?
the first wedgie since then.
And first
And
Reggie of the finals.
yeah, actually, one of the guys, Trey, predicted that it would be Jamal Murray that would do the wedgie. So now they tied the record for most wedgies in a season. So I see you have a good amount of snacks today.
Yeah, because it's finals.
Yeah.
I have to be excited about this.
There was a
And
theme to your snack, right?
yeah, like
What's the,
this is a heat, Miami heat, so I have to bring some hot stuff over here.
I think
And
they
then,
need some of that heat because
and then in order to, and some sour patch and
is that in honor of Jokic, the extra
extra big.
heavy, big sized
Yep.
sour
Yeah,
patches?
because he's so calm. So I really enjoy his game. What snacks you are trying to have
I thought
today?
you were gonna have the liter of Coke in honor of Jokic because he drank that once a
Yeah.
day.
Oh my God.
So I had to bring the culture to the mix with the hot and spicy chana, roasted chickpeas, 5 grams of protein in each serving. So it's a
Yeah.
healthier choice than
Today is
yours.
a hot day. Like Miami is
Yeah,
in
yeah,
finals,
that's true.
so
In honor of Miami as well, hot and spicy.
I eat more when I get stressed out.
Yeah.
Although today is not a stressing game.
Well, last game you said that too. You're eating more because it's stressful. So I think you're just stressed all the time. So
CPK,
you mean KCP?
KCP.
You're that hungry? You're thinking California Pizza Kitchen?
Yeah, he always reminds me of him.
Mm, close enough.
Yeah,
Just got to get the ball to Jokic. Enough messing around. There you go. There you go.
yeah.
Just
You
take your
have to.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, he should start taking some big throws.
Why?
Give him some energy booster.
I mean, They say he's in great condition.
But he looks exhausted all the time.
I mean, looks can be deceiving. He doesn't. At least he doesn't look like he did those pictures they showed of him as a kid. He looked like me as a kid. So
But he is still
there you go.
wow, wow,
And back
wow,
to back
wow,
with
wow.
Jokic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
14
And these
points.
are
Yeah,
his typical shorts.
yeah.
That's
He
how
just
he
easy, just
easy,
takes his
calm.
time.
I want.
But see, at least Miami, they'll always make it a fight.
Come on, come on, come on.
Ah,
Go, 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 baby,
I
go.
just wasted time now. I just had a waste of time.
Oh,
Wow.
oh. I like his game, Gordon.
Yeah. He does a little bit of everything. He's not great at scoring, but
Yeah.
he's solid enough in that.
So
And then
and then the thing is that he is a good convert. Like you said that he is
conversion,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
he made
a
both the
good,
free throws too.
yeah, good defensive player. He's not a good free throw shooter, but that was good to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Good passer, everything. So looks like the Nuggets are gonna stay undefeated at home, 9-0.
Oh wow.
But Charles Barkley was saying,
Who is going to according what was his prediction?
well, he was saying that, because they were talking about how the Nuggets have the advantage of playing, so high up in the air, but and Charles Barkley was like, well, I don't see any championships in this city, so how much of an advantage is it? So, I mean, he's right in that regard too.
I
You have to
mean,
win
but
on the
he is
road.
never right in his predictions.
Yeah, that's true. Nikola Jokic and Nikola Jovic
Oh, this one is the Jovic
Jovic, yep.
who got most of the votes for the
Yeah,
MVP.
he probably stole some MVP votes. Welcome everyone to the I Like Curry podcast following Game One of the NBA Finals. I'm sure you noticed my beard is a lot thicker this time. That's because we're recording a couple days after Game One due to some technical difficulties, which were just me forgetting to turn on the mic. So we're here
Just
now,
little
though.
technical.
Just little technical difficulties, but Denver took Game One, 104-93. I think we saw a little bit of good things from both teams. Obviously, Denver more so, but starting with Miami, what did you see following their loss?
Like, I mean, there are so many reasons why Miami lost the
Yeah.
first game. One is that they just finished the Eastern Conference, and then they flew such a long distance, and
Yeah.
then with that attitude and high altitude. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the reasons.
Yeah. The one kind of tough part for Miami was that Bam Adebayo was very aggressive.
Hmm.
Usually you don't see that from him every game. So it's like now that he had that type of game, they still lost. But on the other side, Butler and Strus can step up more.
Yeah, Butler should. Butler has to stand up. Otherwise, next
Yeah.
game,
They
no
go
chance.
pretty much as he goes. And
Right,
Strus
right.
was 0 for 10.
Yeah, that was unacceptable.
Yeah.
But then after that, he didn't come in the game till the end.
Yeah. And on the other side, Denver, I think like they kind of kept a good score throughout the entire game. They didn't really have to like overexert themselves, but Jokic
And
was
they had
passing really
a lot
well.
of rest too.
A lot of rest. I think it
So
was like 9 days of rest. So I mean,
yeah, because
yeah,
they were after 4 games, they're
yeah.
all done.
And we noticed that even after game one, it still seems like Denver has more energy. Maybe they can take that into game two still.
I hope
So
so. I
yeah.
hope so.
A couple other notes that I had down was Jamal Murray obviously was scoring well. Jokic and Murray both had 25 and 10. So they were the first teammates since Magic Johnson and James Worthy to do so in a finals game. So that was obviously a very impressive feat. Um, Michael Porter Jr. was playing good defense.
Hmm.
Aaron Gordon started off really strong. And KCP, or CPK as you like to call it, obviously provided great energy, as well as Bruce Brown. I think in the third quarter, he really stepped it up
Yeah,
and gave him a
Brucey
spark.
is great.
Brucey?
Brucey.
Brucey. Another former Piston that we just let go, unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah. And then we noticed in the fourth quarter, Miami started to make a pretty
Hmm.
good comeback. That's where they started to wake up. Without Jimmy Butler, they went on an 8-0 run. Adebayo was still scoring aggressively, but then Jokic, he just came in and just woke up and he
Yeah,
just
even
decided,
with
I'm going
his
to take
tired
over.
look,
Yeah.
exhausted look,
Yeah.
but he's great.
Yeah, he went from Coca-Cola Jokic to Nikola Jokic. So they said he used to drink like 2-3 liters of Coke a
Wow,
day. So
wow.
and that's your dream right there. Yeah. Other than that, want to kind of see how Butler responds. They've been just playing so
Yeah,
many games.
yeah.
That might
I
just
mean, and
be
he twisted his ankle in the last game of the Eastern
yeah,
Conference final.
yeah,
So that's one of the reason too, maybe.
yeah, yeah. But other than that, a pretty steady game from Denver. I predict more of the same in game two, but any adjustments
Hmm.
that you think Miami or Denver can make to improve?
I mean, Denver should play like this, where I like that part that where Jamal Murray is passing the ball, not ball hogger.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly. Yeah,
that's he has to stay on that path,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
definitely Heat has to stand up so for their team
yeah. And they have to be more aggressive. They actually took a finals record, only 2 free throws, so that's the worst in NBA
in
finals history. So
finals.
they're
Yeah,
gonna have to, especially with Jimmy Butler likes to attack and be aggressive. So
right. And like we talked that he likes to make the free throws.
yeah,
Like
he likes
that's
to he likes to get to the free throw line.
yeah.
So if they can do that, I mean, it wasn't a bad game from them. So they have some
No, it
areas to
was not that
improve.
bad. Yeah, with all these things which were in their way, but yeah, it was not bad game. But
Yeah,
they can do better,
they
and we
definitely
need more exciting game than this.
yeah, yeah. They I think they do have a chance in game two though.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
they definitely have a chance. But wanted to move on to some other NBA news real quickly as well. Obviously, there's been some updates throughout the year with the John Morant situation. He had a couple instances with the guns that caused a lot of controversy. And then Adam Silver just yesterday he said that there was some additional evidence that they uncovered, and I mean it's just not looking good because he just pretty much said, I don't want to talk about any announcement to take away attention from the
The
finals and the
finals.
players that are in the finals. So I know Ja, you like him a lot.
Yeah,
So I wonder
I
what your
really
thoughts
like
of the
his game.
situation
Yeah,
are.
I really like his game.
Yeah,
His game is totally different game where you enjoy watching his game.
yeah,
But if things like this is not acceptable,
yeah. Do you
especially when you are like idol for younger kids, you
exactly?
cannot do
Yeah.
things like that.
Do you think there might be a suspension, or
There was already like they were
there's
talking
already a
about 40
suspension?
game
Yeah,
suspension.
that would
But
be
if there's more added to that, I mean, you make a mistake, you have to suffer.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it
Yeah,
was like you said over
r-
40 games.
right,
So
right.
hopefully everything works out in the long run for Ja, but yeah, it's not looking good right now. We did want to quickly move over to the NBA draft lottery as well. Obviously, the Spurs got their number one pick, so they'll take Victor Wembanyama. The Pistons' bad luck continues. 17 games
Pistons.
that we won in the regular season, and we get the fifth pick. But that's kind of like our luck that we've been getting for the past 15 or whatever
Yeah,
years.
that's the curse on Pistons.
So yeah, we don't really have even much to say. It's just continued depression for the Pistons. So,
Yeah.
but I know we talked earlier about the Blazers and their number three pick. So I was kind of interested to hear your opinion about if they should kind of keep the team as is with Lillard getting I think like 60 million a year. Jeremy
Wow.
Grant might be re-signing for 30 million, and kind of just keeping things together, or should they break things down and start just brand new young players?
I think they should keep one like senior experienced player
Mm,
too. That's what my opinion,
yeah,
because the younger teams like OKC is very young
right,
team.
right.
Then we say, oh, okay, they cannot do anything else because they are so young. They are
Yeah,
so young.
yeah,
And when they get a little bit experience, then the whole team get like some players are going here and there.
yeah,
So I want to keep one senior player. Lillard should stay there, but they
yeah,
should make some changes.
yeah. Do you think he's worth staying at that price though of about
I
50 to
mean, can you
60?
they bargain on that price?
No, he already signed the contract,
Yeah,
unfortunately, so they're
so
kind of stuck.
yeah, then you have to suck it up.
Suck it up, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, you could do a lot worse than having Damian Lillard on your team.
Right,
He's a great player,
right.
so
He is a great
if
player.
he's
Yeah,
healthy, you have a
yeah,
chance.
and if you remember his 3 pointers in certain games,
Yeah. Oh, he had a
buzzer beaters, yeah,
71-point game this year
yeah,
too, so I mean,
exactly. Yeah, he's
yeah.
getting old, but yeah,
Yeah.
still
I
he's.
think yeah, like maybe just try,
I mean, yeah,
if he asks out, then maybe like
let
do right
him.
by him
Yeah,
and
yeah,
leave.
then
But
it's different thing.
yeah,
But right now, I don't want to have totally young team.
yeah. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you about of the side NBA news was about the coaching kind of rotations that are going on. So a lot of coaches got fired this offseason. So Doc Rivers, Nick Nurse, Dwayne Casey, Monty Williams, and Mike Budenholzer. A lot of coaches who are still on the teams, they were talking about how it's like it's not fair. You have one bad season and you get fired just like that. What are your thoughts? Like, do you think like I mean, because getting fired as a coach, it's not like you'll never have a job again. But is it just like just that much of a tough job that
I
it's
mean,
kind of what you sign up for?
it is a tough, very tough job.
Yeah,
I mean, it is very tough job keeping everyone together. But like some of the teams which are really like good players, then these coaches should do better job than what they
true.
did.
Yeah.
Like Philly, Doc River. Like you have good players,
Yeah.
and what happened
Well,
at
they had
that
the three chokers: James Harden, Embiid, and Doc Rivers.
Doc River?
So
So
that's the worst
so
combination you
all
can
yeah,
have.
so you cannot keep all the chokers at one place.
Yeah. And the Pistons ended up getting Monty Williams. Phoenix hired Frank Vogel. And it looks like Doc Rivers is still on it, not signed with any team yet. Yeah, Nick Nurse went to Philly, so a lot of pieces are rotating. Adrian Griffin
Mm.
went to Milwaukee, so it looks like maybe some teams are going a little younger, but it'll be interesting to see where Doc Rivers ends up
Maybe he
choking
needs
next.
some
So
oxygen because he's choked a
yeah,
lot.
he's gonna have to blow another 3-1 lead. So now it's actually time for our snack of the night. So for my snack of the night, I had some hot and spicy chana in honor of Bruce Brown because that's just how he plays. He's a spark off the bench. He brings the spice, whether it's diving on the floor or just making key plays. So I had some chana in honor of Bruce Brown. How about you?
I want some hot Cheetos in honor of Miami Heat.
Oh, and especially Jimmy Butler, right?
Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler. I
yeah.
mean, he's not hot, but he's the Heat.
Like he's the star player on the Heat. I think that's
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
trying to say,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay, okay.
He's the star
So
player.
for the
Yeah.
record, he's
De-
not hot though.
no, I mean.
Let's move on. In this segment, I wanted to do some lightning round questions.
Mhm.
So we will move on from the hot Cheetos to these 5 questions that I wanted to ask you. Which starting off with when you hear the word chai, what comes to mind? It could be like a word or a feeling or a thought.
Snacks.
Why does everything come back to snacks?
Because chai and snacks go together.
Okay, any snack in particular, or just all snacks?
Any snacks, sweet, dessert, or
Okay. So should I just even bother asking the rest of these questions, or will it all be snacks?
You don't know. If
Okay.
you don't ask the questions, how do we
Okay.
know?
Okay. All right. Fine. Question number two. Do you have a favorite memory from back home in Pakistan? Pakistan?
Yeah, yeah, I have a lot of memories, but one of the good memory I still enjoy a lot of time. My dad,
Snacks. Oh.
no, beside the
Okay.
snacks, like
Okay.
my dad, we always play some sports, and then
Mm.
especially cricket, we used to play in the evening every day, which was fun.
Okay.
So I still enjoy that memory a lot.
Okay. And then favorite place that you visited in Pakistan?
There are so many beautiful places in Pakistan, Murray, Sawat. I really like Sawat
Yeah.
because over there it's like beautiful.
That's
It's so
like the
different.
mountains or something,
It's
or
like the water, the river, and all
oh
those
okay.
things. Are the water and all
Oh
those
okay.
things. Are the water is flowing out of the windows. It's like for
Wow.
people. It's like so different than
Yeah.
like beauty is one like thing. It's so different too.
Hmm.
So I went there like for 35, 40 years ago, but I
Wow.
still remember 35 years or 40 years,
Hmm.
something like that. And I still enjoy that
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next question I had was favorite place. I'm sorry. If you're hosting a feast where everyone brings their best dish, what dish would you bring?
I'll bring maybe biryani or nihari.
Okay. Your halim is also really good.
Yeah, halim is good.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Those were
Yeah.
the staples that we grew up on. So yeah, I can attest that those three dishes that she makes are really good. So
Yeah, the most hard dishes. Yeah.
yeah.
Hard to make.
Yeah. And then the last question I had was picture yourself in a busy bazaar in Pakistan. What's the one item that you have to have that you can't leave without? It can be any sort of item that reminds you of Pakistan or anything in general.
Oh my God, there's so many things like just buying the jewelry or like jewelry, bangles, like all those things. But one thing I really enjoy getting the naan from those
Mm.
places. Yeah,
Mm. Like what is it like fresh? They make it right
fresh.
in
They
front of
make
you
it
or
from the
something?
tandoor. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
and then like do you eat it with something or I mean just more
It,
than just the naan, right?
no, yeah, you eat with different things, but when the fresh naan comes out of the tandoor, then yeah, that just you can eat it without
Oh,
anything. Yeah,
okay. That is that okay.
yeah.
So next time we go to Pakistan, you have to get the fresh naan.
Voila.
But yeah, that's all. We wanted to kind of keep it short and sweet because it felt like the game went pretty fast. So hopefully, game two is a little bit more exciting.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we'll be back for game two, and we'll see you then. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.